it's Mike the Baldadonis. Boom! Boom! Hey guys, it's been about 10 or 11 days since I talked to you guys. There's a few things going on. Let's see. First thing, I should have already had a few videos up. I apologize. Dr. Peter and I haven't seen each other in 2 sessions because he's doing a corporate venture with his buddy, and he's doing some video for him and stuff like that. So right now he's on another path, and hopefully we'll catch up with each other in a few more weeks. But until then, what else has been going on? I want to talk about being a model. But before that, I want to talk to you guys about, I have a special guest. You guys, if you're new to the channel, you might not even know him. But I'm going to bring him in. His name is Gary, and it's Gary from the gym, everybody.
Hey, Mike. How you doing, Mike?
What's up, buddy?
Surprise!
Surprise. Gary from the gym, everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
Conspiracy theorist Gary from the gym.
So I hear that you have, what are it, spectators or an audience from Britain.
Britain, we're all over the world, buddy.
All over the world.
So we got,
just amazing.
Yeah, we got the British Empire, we got Barcelona, we got, China, Turkey. All kinds of.
Isn't that awesome?
It is.
Nice.
If you guys are new to this channel, Gary started with me in the very beginning, about 10 months ago or so.
Yeah, it was winter time.
Yeah, it was last winter. I just
January,
started.
February, March.
So I just started up the YouTube channel, and being in the gym in the morning where I do go up in Londonderry, New Hampshire, Gary's a character. As I'm working out, he'd be screaming shit throughout the whole gym about conspiracy theories, winding
Well, I'd just be asking you, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? Do you know about this? You know about that?
Right, so everywhere I went, I can hear his voice, Mike. So yeah. I asked him to be on my show, on my videos, and I don't know how many. Good. I don't know how many we had up, but we had a lot.
Good number.
Yeah, a lot. And he took the summer off, so he came back today to say hi.
So say hi. Summer's almost over. I'm almost finished playing golf and my fall activities, and then in the wintertime you barely do anything except stay in the house and go to the gym and study and do things. So
we're gonna have a season 2?
Season 2, definitely. We're gonna have a season 2.
All right, so we're gonna have conspiracy theories, season 2 coming up with Gary. We do have a lot of fans with Gary.
You do?
We do.
Oh,
and
nice.
They want to know where Gary is. Well, here he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Well, I hope they're inquisitive and they're Googling or investigating.
So what's some of the topics that we talked about last year that, or what's some of the stuff that you may be thinking about this season?
Well, this season, flat Earth. I don't know if I want to touch 9/11. Your friend Kristen had a few aspects that definitely was real. Georgia Guidestones. I don't know. I can't think of them all.
I
got a bunch of them. Yeah.
So some of the things when I'd be walking through the gym, what was some of the stuff you'd be screaming at me?
Well,
5G.
Well, yeah, it was stuff that happened in our lives all the time, like the airplanes flying in the sky. You know, geoengineering, which AKA is chemtrails. I mean, that happened just this past Sunday night. You were talking earlier about how the weather's been terrible for 3 straight days of this foggy, misty rain that happened all the time. I mean, weather manipulation, you can Google it if you want. Weather Wall 101. You can see the latest storms and how they're steered.
Now, China has something going on where they can manipulate the weather, correct?
Well, China's done it, yeah. China's created snow. Actually did over $1 billion worth of damage on their town by dropping all this snow. It was just amazing. So to say it don't happen, or it doesn't exist, or it's too mind-boggling to think that man can control the weather is a little naive. There's hundreds of patents on this weather manipulation or weather making. Mm-hmm. The military want to use it as a force multiplier, meaning you add elements to the battlefield before you even get there. In other words, make the place all soggy or just blow it out with all kinds of wind, tsunami. I think they're working on tsunamis. You know, you wipe out the whole front, the beach front, and you just roll right in. Yeah, there's plenty of patents and low pressure, high pressure. I mean, if you watch the Weather Channel, they kind of cover it up a lot, and they try to make you feel like they know what they're talking about. But if you really know what you're looking at and know the aspect, or see the prism of what you know and what they're telling you, you can actually see on their maps the destruction or how things are created, or how they can create all this. The whole United States, the whole thing is just all weather, clouds. You know, it's just phenomenal. But that's why I get into it.
Right.
It's just amazing.
All right, so that's just a little snippet of Gary. That's Conspiracy Theories, just a little taste for you guys. So part 2, season 2 is coming. And he says another few things that we
Yeah,
made.
season 2, I don't expect to repeat anything.
Okay.
It's just brand new stuff, you know, stuff that's right out there, you know. Cancer, I'd like to tackle cancer.
Okay.
You know, I think it's it's very, well, I'd like to tackle cancer. Everybody wants to be cancer-free, and yet our society just doesn't want to get rid of the word cancer. I mean, cancer, disease, you know. You get rid of that, and then all the pharmaceuticals and the hospitals and all the healthcare places
go out
of business. So, you know. But anyway, I'd like to tackle that one.
All right, so look forward to Gary from the gym, everybody. Conspiracy Theory Thursdays coming up, season 2.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy. You're going to be saying, what the hell? You know, but if you do your research, you'll actually make better improvements in your life.
Well,
that's the aspect. That's why I bring it up. It's just mind-boggling. At the age that we are, and you know, and the great technology that we think we live in, why are we bogged down with such heavy, you know, debt, heavy, you know, bad health, you know, just a struggle, you know? So I want to bring those things to light.
All right. You know? All right, buddy. Well, thank you for coming up.
Hey, sure.
I appreciate it.
Invite me.
All right, guys. So hold on. I still got a couple stories to tell you.
Okay, Mike.
All right, guys. So today I went to my friend's dealership. Now, as you guys know, I do buy and sell cars as a hobby. I got my friend Dr. Pete, my mentor, my man that helps me with all my computer work and got me onto YouTube. I got his wife into a SUV. Now, a friend of mine owns a dealership, so I introduced them to, and I usually get paid by both parties. A little bit from them, a little bit from him. And of course, I'm not going to take anything from Dr. Pete or his wife. But on the dealership side, I usually get a couple $100, something like that, right? So I told my friend, hey, I need a tune-up on my vehicle. Just 6 spark plugs, oil filter, oil, and an air filter. He knew I wanted it done for free. That's what I was charging him for selling his vehicle. It was a $25,000 SUV. That's the least that he could do for me. I bring in people, whether or not they buy a car or not, I still bring people to them to see if they can get financed, if they can find something that they like. It doesn't work out all the time, but I still bring people in. I like to get paid for that somewhat. I'm not going to drive around and waste my time and make phone calls all day just to make $100 or something. It has to be at least a couple $100. So he says, "Yeah, I'll give you $100 credit towards the garage." I'm like, "Well, what's that going to get me? A freaking oil change?" So I was like, "No." I like I said, spark plugs, they're like $15 or $12 a piece. 6 of those. Air filters about $20 to $30, depending on what brand it is. The oil's around $70. It comes out to maybe $130 his cost. You know, his 1 hour time to do it, and that's it. That's all I wanted. So today I went back, picked up my vehicle. I get a bill. It was for $369, and I just looked at it and I said, "For what? I ain't paying that. There's no way in hell I'm paying $369 with 6 spark plugs or oil change." and an air filter. So he come across the street from getting his hair cut. I said, here you go, buddy. And he looked at it, he goes, oh, you want me to swallow $369? I go, yeah. You know, this is what you're charging me. This is your price. This is parts. You get a discount. You own the shop. You own the repair. You own the whole dealership. Yes, I want you to pay for this. So what's he do? He goes, well, let me see if I can take care of it. I told you I'd give you $100. I'm like, I don't want $100. Don't you get it? I'm not, if you think I'm only worth $100 to sell your car, then I'm just not going to deal with you. So anyways, he comes back and says, here's the price, $169. Now he tells me the $169 was for all the parts, the labor, his costs. So he didn't do anything for me. Well, thanks. You did everything for cost. You didn't do anything for me. So I see where this is going, and unfortunately, I'm just not going to do any more business with you. It's not like you're a good guy. It's just I think I'm worth more than, more than that. I think I'm worth something. And for you to make me pay for $169 for oil change and 6 spark plugs, no, I'm all done. So there will be no more me calling you for business. I'll stop by and say hi to the guys, but that's about it. As for business, I'm just not going to buy any cars from you. I'm not going to have anybody come look at your cars. I'm not going to have anybody try to be financed. So I'm not going to waste my time. So that's it. Another note, the main topic. I know you thought it was Gary, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about being a model and being an actor. If you guys are new to this channel, I did 5 years and 3 months in prison. I was 21 years old until I was 27. I came home. What happened was, if you guys watch my videos, you guys know what happened. But when I came home, I had family in family in the acting business. So they were all younger cousins. They were redheads, so they all got acting jobs. So back in 1997, they were doing it before then and after that. But living in the Boston area, Boston Casting, I went to join up with them, Angela Perry, and I wanted to do something, some kind of commercials. I just wanted to get myself out there because they were doing it. At the time, I just started doing steroids, and I talk about that in some of my videos. I was in my early stages of doing steroids, so I was very lean, ripped up, very athletic. And I do recall this. I went to get my pictures done. Now professional pictures cost me $500. This is 1997. The first thing I told the photographer, right, Gary, was, well, look at my abs, because my ego was, look at me, look at my body, because, my ego was through the roof. You know what I mean? I'm sexy. I'm thinking to myself, I am the Baldadonis, of course. So, you know what she said to me? What made me humble? I see that every day in this industry. I'm like, So she deflated my ego very quickly. So I get my pictures done. I go to Angel Perry and I start auditioning for commercials. And being a newbie and just being out of prison, I didn't know how to really handle all that. I was just, I'm just learning how to be back in the society and trying to deal with people on an everyday basis versus all these criminals and lunatics that I just left. So it took me a little while to get myself readjusted. So doing a few commercials, I didn't actually do it too many, just like I said, did auditions. But I did do an audition, and I did get a tape on a commercial corporate video. And for 12 hours, they pay me $50. And within that 12 hours, the voiceover woman, she had a small little problem, like I was saying to Gary, that she liked to powder her nose quite often throughout the shoot. Anytime something happened, she heard a truck drive by, she had to go, oops, I'm done. Let me run to the bathroom. She was powdering her nose. You know what I'm saying? So she was a complete mess. The cast, the people, were all pissed off because a 4-hour shoot turned into 12 hours. And for $50 and doing all the traveling, all the parking, all the gas, you spend your money on this new hobby of acting, and you have to pay dues. And there's a lot of work to be an actor, but unfortunately for me, I just, you know, again, I was just out of jail. I'm trying to find my place, you know, in society. So bouncing through different jobs, construction, doing paving. I was a bricklayer, and ultimately I became the personal trainer for the past 21 years and buying and selling cars. But can anybody be a model? Can anybody be on TV? Absolutely. It doesn't matter what race you are. Doesn't matter if you're boy, girl. It doesn't matter what religion you are. There's something for everybody. And that's the great thing about being an actor or actress. You can do whatever you want. The sky's the limit. I think you should, if that's something that interests you, just be prepared to, you know, be knocking on a lot of doors, being rejected. But that's okay. You know, just keep yourself forward. Look at, I'm doing YouTube right now. I'm my own actor. I get my own show, you know what I mean? So keep practicing and stuff like this, and then get yourself better at your craft, and hopefully you can land a job, you know. And you know, it could be a lot of fun, but I just wanted to say that's a great thing if you wanted to do. Yeah, modeling and acting, it's just a tough business, but can you do it? Absolutely. So that was one of my adventures coming out of jail, and that was something that, as you guys can see with the pictures, that, you know, I tried to enjoy, I just didn't get there. Doing the steroids, it caused me to have high blood pressure. And when I had high blood pressure, I would sweat a lot. And as it was getting bigger and bigger, the roles that people may be looking for me wasn't available. I would be like a bouncer or a football player or something that was, with no lines, you know what I mean? Something easy. So just think about that. You know, they want any kind of body figure, size, it doesn't really matter. But then I look like a professional wrestler. So there was very little roles for me at that time. But I just wanted to throw that out at you. So look forward to some more videos, obviously. I'm sorry it's only been, like I said, 10 or 12 days since I did a video. There should have been 2 with Dr. Pete. There was one that got canceled today that was going to be really cool for everybody, me included. It was something special. So that got canceled due to the rain. On the 16th, we hope we do that retake, and hopefully you see what comes out of that. So look forward to many other videos, and you're gonna see hopefully Gary very shortly. And thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for the likes, thanks for everything. Thank you so much. Until the next video, everybody, Baldadonis out. So this come up and just, so I'm gonna be out of it. You're the one you're just gonna go like,
oh,
boom.
Oh, okay.
So be excited. And just go.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah, just that. Boom.
No, I didn't get it good. Boom. It's like an Italian.
Boom. Yeah.
You want the pizza?
Exactly. You know, boom. Fucking go crazy, buddy. Dude, when I slice it in,
Yeah, I want to see him doing that.
Just do it. Go boom.
What's it on now? Boom.
Yeah, be excited, buddy.
That's about.
Chemtrails. Boom.
Yeah, life is good.
There you go.
Yeah, it's on now, huh?
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah. Boom.